today I'm excited to announce the launch of my new course about how to improve your RedLine. In case you're not familiar, your RedLine is a line on your poker graph that indicates your non-showdown winnings. A lot of people tend to think that getting their RedLine up is some kind of magic that will just increase their win rate, but the reality is a bit more nuanced than that. You can bluff more and get your RedLine higher, you can call more and get your RedLine higher, but neither of these things is necessarily going to help your win rate. These things might actually be losing you money even as your RedLine gets higher. This course will contain 4 parts. First, we have Class 1, RedLine Philosophy. In this part, I'm going to share with you guys my perspective and approach to the game. Having a positive RedLine is more than anything a perspective shift about what's important in poker, where's your focus in poker, and where are you actually making money in poker. In part 2, I take a look at deception. Deception is such an intrinsically fundamental part of poker strategy that people are often not even aware it's there. Imagine that you're c-betting. Very often everyone c-bets every hand the same size or most hands the same size. And this has to do with deception. You don't want the other guy to know your hand by the size that you're c-betting. But each hand does have a preferred size and a preferred line. And because we're so used to c-betting everything the same size, very often if I asked you what's the preferred size and what's the preferred line for your hand, you wouldn't know. So that's what we're gonna try to do here. Part 3, overbetting. These days, everyone knows that overbetting is a huge part of how you're supposed to play poker, yet a lot of people shy away from it. In this chapter, I'm gonna break down why we need to overbet from the ground up and give you simple and easy to implement guidelines so that you can start making this a comfortable part of your game at the tables as soon and as easily as possible. Finally, in part 4, we're going to talk about the bet check bet game. I call it a game because it has its own set of rules, just like betting the flop has rules. And I'll do my best to break these down for you in as deep yet simple a way as I can. And taking these kind of small pots seriously is one of the keys to developing a higher RedLine and a higher win rate. My style of poker is a little different. It's not so much about balancing your frequencies or memorizing ranges. It's a lot more about a big picture, understanding the fundamental bare bones structure of the game and using this understanding to play the punch and counter punch game of poker better than your opponents. So if you're looking to take your game and your RedLine to the next level, you've come to the right place, and I hope you enjoy the course.